Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Basically, today I'm going through the Season 1 2025 changes and what those mean for specifically Teemo, whether it's jungle, top, support, whichever role you fit into. A couple of things I want to start with first. I think basically Teemo is going to fall much more into a support and top lane role. I think it's still going to be viable in the jungle, of course, albeit with the nerfs to our E, so it's a little bit of a slower clear now and not as OP as it has been in previous patches or the last patch before this one. Basically, there's a number of changes in Season 1 2025. So we've got new runes, we've got new Tier 3 boots, we've got a new raid boss called Atakhan, we've got all sorts of stuff that can happen and occur on the map now, including Nexus turrets that basically respawn. So there's a lot going on, there's a lot to take in, but what does this mean for Teemo? So let's talk about Atakhan, the new epic monster. This guy spawns at 20 minutes. His location depends on where the most champion combat has taken place, either in top side or bot side. But for us as Teemo, either in the jungle, support or top, we can shroom that up. We can get massive control over that area. So planting shoes around Atakhan's pit can give your team a massive vision advantage and zone control, as it can with all objectives. And when you're in a high action game, taking down Ruinous Atakhan will amplify your team's epic monster buffs, making every objective more rewarding. So this causes the blood roses to spawn where champions die. So if you've been setting up kills with your traps, your team gets bonus XP and adaptive 4 stacks. Shrooms are officially the gift that keeps on giving, but we know that anyway. So Teemo's early game impact on the map. If you can get first blood, first tower, this all really helps. This counts all your feats of strength. It's a best of 3 system for early game dominance. So as Teemo, securing first blood, securing objectives, securing that first tower are all within our reach. Winning feats not only gives your team powerful early game buffs, but it also upgrades your boots to tier 3. So plated steel caps or sorcerer shoes with extra stats and unique effects. For example, tier 3 Sorc shoes grants bonus movement speed and amplifies your burst damage. Amplifying things like Liandry's, Malignants, all that kind of stuff. It's awesome. So the respawning Nexus turrets, they basically can help to protect your base. So oftentimes when you're playing, you'll be scared of backdoors and TPs and stuff like that. Well, the Nexus turrets now respawn. So add to that your shrooms. It makes defending your base a hell of a lot easier. And hopefully you may be able to clutch some of those ranked games where it basically looks like it's all gone downhill. So there's a new rune that I want to talk about specifically for Teemo called Axiom Arcanist. It's an amazing buff for Teemo, and I think we're going to see a resurgence of Teemo Shroom builds. Teemo Shroom builds have been really mid over the last few seasons, over the last few splits and stuff. They've been nerfed to hell. Essentially, what this does is it buffs your ult. So, essentially, the Axiom Arcanist rune, it's huge for Teemo. It replaces Nullifying Orb, and it buffs your ultimate's damage, healing, or shielding, while refunding cooldowns on takedowns. So imagine your mushrooms dealing even more damage and coming back faster after each kill. It's literally the perfect combo, with things like Malignants, Liandry's, Ultimate Hunter, if you took it with. I think we're going to see more Teemo Shroom builds in top lane, in support. Well, support, you always play Shroom build usually anyway. But it could even be viable in the jungle as well. So basically, I think this new season in 2025 is going to be really interesting for Teemo. I think with his really, really strong objective control, he's a solid pick. I think these changes are interesting. Some of them really directly benefit him. I think Axiom Arcanist is going to be insanely good, and I think basically securing those Atakhan kills are where we're going to be pivotal. And that's why I say support and top lane. So you're always going to be close to where Atakhan spawns. You can always set up quickly for the rest of your team in order to grab Atakhan and get those really interesting buffs and start stacking those blood roses and getting all sorts of like damage amp and whatever else. So season 2025 Teemo, I'm going to be playing mostly top lane. I may even try support. See what you guys think. Comment down below. I'd love to hear what you think as always, and I'll see you in the next one.